Yes, going east on the from the bench. There's lots of neat little hidden things here. There's this lovely plant that Rose's cousin from Italy gave me last year. I brought out, and these are gorgeous. And look at this birdhouse. Isn't that lovely? I found this in an alley. It was being discarded. I mean, who would throw something like this away? But you know, what one man's garbage is the gardener's treasure. We got some stuff coming up here that I planted, but I don't even remember what it was. Came in a package. Got some Italian parsley, and we got some pansies here. And, here, this is interesting. This was left behind. It's an old milk container. I don't know if any of you are old enough to remember milk used to come in these, but it had a tree in it, and it was left for dead, and I assumed it was dead. Planted a tomato here, but to my surprise, look at that. We're getting leaves on this tree. So I don't know. I might have to move the tomato. We'll see. Oh, this is what's this called? Fennel. Fennel. There. And tall grass here, which I think was a mistake planting there. And we've got lovely ground cover here, and here we have lavender, which is going to be beautiful. I'm hoping that the flowers are white, because I think it would be exciting to have these full of white flowers next to the sage, which is in full bloom and glorious as it can be. Next to the sage is another unknown plant. I shouldn't do that. I think it's a grapevine. I'm not sure. Beautiful, and it was dying, so I staked it, and it seems to be coming back to life. I think it likes going up a stake, so we'll see what happens. And we have lots. This is kind of like the flower bed here, and there's lots of interesting activity going on. We have echinacea over here. You can see they're still quite small. We'll see what comes up. And these are going to be beautiful yellow flowers, and these reds. We saw actually these from the very beginning. Do you remember when we were first going in the garden? And we'll walk over and take a look at this. There's a plant here. It's called valerian root. And it's so majestic. You have to see it. It's now about, I would say, 4.5 feet tall, with lovely yellow flowers, and the cats were attacking it. They were wanting to, I don't know, like hang around it all the time. We had to put a fence around it to keep the cats away from it, because they love the smell of valerian root. Here we've got one lonely plant. I'm waiting for it to shoot up a flower, but I fear it may not. And it looks like we have another squash or something coming up here. I'm going to wait and see on that. And let's see what else. Oh, catnip. This is catnip, and we had to, as you can see, we had to really fence this one in. It's doing quite well. It's getting lots of nice thick leaves, and hopefully, oh, it's like really beautiful.